Why do people get distracted so easily? Like, why do you get distracted so easily? Have you ever thought about that? Like, you're maybe doing some type of sport or something, and while you're doing it, you feel like you're losing, or maybe it's not a sport, maybe it's a project, and you're like, why is this taking so much longer? So for me, it was kind of similar. I was out playing a sport with a couple of my friends and stuff, and while I was actively engaged in it, I felt like, why is it that I'm not winning? And at the same time, I kind of realized that I wasn't completely focused in the moment with what I was doing. My focus was somewhere else. So I was kind of looking around, and made me think of some other things, that what other areas of my life that I'm just getting distracted on, and why is that? So it made me look at other areas of my life, and I kind of looked at what what goals, what things am I right now trying to pursue and I'm failing at. So right now, one of my main things is this YouTube channel, as you see right here that you're watching, and I haven't been posting as consistently as I've needed to. And so my one of my biggest things is my phone. I've been just wasting time, and it's one of the things I'm not proud of saying, but I feel like a lot of people struggle with it. Maybe you're in the same boat and you're trying to accomplish something. Maybe it's your own YouTube channel right now, and you just feel like, why am I spending all my time on this phone? So I just wanted to see. So it made me kind of look more into, is it just me? So just seeing it, the average American spends about 4 to 5 hours per day on their phone. You add that up all together, that's at least 35 hours per week. And it turns out to be 6 days, almost 6 days per month. So just think about that. You're almost spending a whole entire week on just your phone, on just distraction. That's just one of them. That's not even all the other distractions. If you're thinking the same way I'm thinking, what would happen if you used all that time that you were having in distractions on things that you actually wanted to go and complete or wanted to change in your life? And so I wonder, what are the things that you could do to focus on that? So um, it made me think of, what is focus? So I looked up, and this is what I found. And it was actually stated really beautifully. Focus is our ability to direct our attention to ignoring everything else. You can't state that any better. For this YouTube channel, I'm not being able to push everything out and just being able to focus on it. I'm letting other distractions take precedence over it. And so it kind of made me think, well, what is distraction really? Distraction is when we pull that attention to something else. So again, it's that attention. So when we're pulling away to something else, cars to money to women, those are all good in moderation, and they're all still important things. And also, it really follows in with a quote that Warren Buffett said. And Warren Buffett stated, the most dangerous distractions are the ones we love but don't love us back. So maybe you're spending that time on trying to go and you really like somebody, but they don't like you back. So maybe you're just wasting all that time. Maybe it's spending all that time with that person. It can even be a family member, and they're not giving it back to you. Maybe it's working on something that it's not flowing with you. It's not working with you, and you know that. Maybe you're just wasting your time, and that's something you just got to do. So how do you solve this? So over these past couple weeks, what I've done is I've really just kind of sat and really thought about, what are the things that can solve this. So first, identify things that you want to accomplish. So for me, one of my things is this YouTube channel. I want to just be consistent at it. I'm not like one of those people that are like, I want it to grow really big. I want to be consistent at it. Still, yes, I do want it to grow, but I want to be consistent at it. Next, identify things that are stopping or slowing you down from the objective. So right now, you'll see my phone time. This is what I spent in a week on my phone. Ridiculous, right? So I need to go and somehow figure a way to go and stop that phone use. For me, I'm making a new policy to where as soon as I walk in my house, I'm only going to be limited to two hours maximum in my house after work being on my phone. And if I go over that time, I've used all my time. So otherwise than that, I need to be doing something else that's productive. Finally, set out a plan and dates and a to-do list. So for me, just having a to-do list and having those dates set out in the calendar as like a deadline helps me out a lot. Maybe that doesn't work for you, and you're gonna have to figure out something else. For me to up the stakes, I make like a monetary punishment for me. So if I don't make it to this, then I owe this much to this, which I really don't like because I want to go and do my own thing and spend my own money with my friends and my family and things like that. But then I have a monetary punishment, so it makes me go, oh shoot, just something to think about. But that's just the video I wanted to do this week. I wanted to just keep it simple, nothing too intense, and yeah, that's all I got. I don't know if I want to add this in the video, so I'll leave this up to you. But with that too, one of the other things that I figured out that really help you out with distractions, and it's been shown, just meditating. Just taking some time to just meditate, and meditation in a way just slows everything down. It makes you focus on your breath. And when you really think about it, you breathe in, breathe out. All you're doing at that moment is focusing on that breath. There's nothing else that you're focusing on. That is the perfect way to go and control your intention. And then another thing for me is what I like to do is do an activity that you like to do that's productive, that makes you feel productive, but at the same time decreases your distractions and allow you to clear up your mind. And for me, that's running. And sometimes there's a lot of distractions before I go out for a run. But once I overcome all those and I'm out there and I'm jogging, I love it. And there's nothing else. So don't let those distractions take over your life. You have control. All right, I'll see y'all later.